Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Ace in the Hole Variety Show, where I'm your host, the Ace Hole. And of course, this is Ace's Place 22, but this is also going to be a really good time. We're going to start off right with what we always do, give a few minutes for some of these folks that like to take their time. And I appreciate that because I too like to take my time. I will allow all of the masses to join in whatever capacity they can. Give you guys a few minutes. I'm actually going to play some background music because I have to go to the bathroom. Dun dun dun. So let's. All right, I'm going to leave it here for a few minutes and I will be right back, folks. Enjoy yourself. And we're back with your host, Ace, over here. I think the music's still going. Yeah. Give it a few more minutes. I am going to 420 real quick. If any of you partake, I suggest you do it now because you won't have any time once this train gets a going. Yeah, you will. I'm a liar. You'll all have plenty of time to do what you want. Lots of fun stuff to talk about today. Alrighty, we are about ready to go. That 5 minute mark is there. Turn it up. Do this. I think I'll keep the music going just for the fun of the atmosphere. Let's get me ready so you all can see who you're talking to. Or who's talking to you? Who's talking now? I don't know. Christy Alley? Not her. John Travolta? Possibly. Definitely not that baby. Let's go! We got some notes. We got some toys. We got some stuff to talk about today, baby. And a little bit of a different setup with the usual spot. Here we go. Oh, jeez, I'm got the camera backwards. What the? Hey, there we go. Someday we'll get this stuff together the right way. Get the camera like that. That's actually kind of cool. What is up, everybody? Is the music distracting while I'm talking, or does it work? You let me know. Is it too weird? Something different? It changes the atmosphere a little bit, gives it a little stuff. I don't know. But someone let me know. It's free. I can use it, so it works. Cool. Figure let's try that out. So right off the bat, we're gonna say hello to everybody in the chitty chitty chat. We got Ultra, we got TKD Bar, and we got Lady Virgo Cool. Bless all of you for being here. I appreciate anybody that's watching and everybody that interacts and anybody else that's doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing it. First thing, I'm only gonna go. This is the life of a father, so if this sounds familiar, go with it. Only gonna go about an hour to like 7 o'clock. It is getting darker out. My daughter gets home from school at 4 p.m. She does her homework. She does. She eats a snack, and now she's actually laying down for her nap. And around 7 o'clock, I'm gonna get her up so we can go out and do a nature walk. Before fumbling and roughshod and Frank's video tonight, because they are back in the scheduled 8 o'clock slot here on the Hours of Power at Friday nights. So you're going to want to check out Tales from the Outer Rim. So there you go. But we will, hopefully we'll be back in time by 8 p.m. or a little bit after, but we want to go on our nature walk tonight. So that's the plans. We're going to run through this stuff as usual pretty quickly, but also we are going to have a good time. I'm very excited for today. Now you guys already know there is a lot of news out and a lot of information on new toys. Comic-Cons be happening, toys be slapping in. I will cover some of it on my end, how I do it. And then I leave that up to the big dogs to do the big work. So that's going to lead me right into my shout outs. And I'm starting off with, because I needed a segue, Casual Toy Collector. That's casual with a K. His channel, like others, are going to go over all the new latest and greatest toys that are about to hit the shelves or that can be pre-ordered or whatever. That'll be coming out in the next year or two. Or year, not 2 years, but next year. And there's a lot. There's a ton. So you're going to want to check out Casual Toy Collector's channel. That's casual with a K. And that's here tonight, 10 p.m. on YouTube. Just check it the fuck out. Parental discretion advised. And over on Fumbling Through the Galaxy's channel, Tales from the Outer Rim, they might cover some of the new stuff tonight just for some filler. I'm not too sure on how their scheduling is going and stuff like that. So it's definitely always a good time to go check out the next ones on my list. Fumbling Through the Galaxy, Frank Doom on You, and Roughshod Stalks. That's their channels. All three of them separately. Great individuals. You're going to get two for the price of one when you go over to Roughshod Stalks channel, because not only do you get Graybeard, who is that sweet voice you hear, but you get the badass sassiness that is Lady Virgo. I love them both. Love everybody here in this toy community, honestly. Check them all out and show them some love. So there you go. And then and Frank Doom on You, he's a rad dude. They call him Santa Claus. Santa Frank. I mean, that's what he is. He's a really great guy. And then Fumbling Through the Galaxy, The Professor. I haven't seen you post or put any videos out within like the last week or so. I hope everything is good. Definitely check out his stuff. He is the Star Wars aficionado of this collective group, in my opinion. And we also want to give a shout out to Seafrost over in the music corner of the YouTube realm. I don't know how many people he wants to know this, but I'm going to fucking put it out there now. His birthday is next week, and, well, I'm going to do something a little special for Seafrost because he's my dude. We talk almost daily. He is a brother from another mother and a whole other family, honestly. So Seafrost, you're one of the real ones. And one other shout out is going to go to Perry. You know who you are. Love you. Thank you. And then that's it for the shout outs, folks. But I also forgot to say, and I can't even believe I did this. I got right into it. Happy fucking spooky season. It's night 10 of spooky season. And my review for night 10 should be up in a little while. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's up a little while. I'm a little slacky. I got really sick last night and couldn't post my video, so I posted it tonight. Night 9's video is up right now. If anybody's interested in that, go check it out. If not, don't worry. I'm going to talk about all of it right here tonight. But we're in October, and it's spooky season, and I love it. I can't wait for it to get closer and closer to Halloween just because it's, smell it. Blood in the water. And speaking of that, next Friday is obviously everybody here on YouTube's live. But for the Ace in the Hole variety show, I am doing something not super different than anybody else at all, but something special for my channel. And I am requesting that my friends or anybody that's listening that wants to have their voice heard for possibly the very first time, communicate that in the chat right now or in any other videos that I post from now until next Friday. Because I want people in the chat to be part of the community, or the community. I'm just rambling now because I saw the word community. But I want people to be part of my channel video next week and do a panel. That's the word I'm looking for. Have a panel of people come on and talk about their top 5 favorite horror movies or shows. That could literally mean anything in the horror adjacent world of supernatural, freaky, bizarre, like Gremlins, however you want to categorize that, funny horror, anything you think would fit in the spooky season world. Bring that to the table. And not only do I want you to bring your top 5 favorites, this is where it gets fun in my opinion. I want you to bring your top 5 hot takes. The 5 movies or shows that you think are either awful, that everybody else praises, that you think are overrated, that you don't like, that you think the characters are dumb, anything that you consider as a hot take. Like, let's say for me, I'm making this up. I love the movie The Thing. It's going to be on my list. So there you go. It's going to be on all of our lists. But you could be that one person that says, I don't think The Thing is a very good movie. I think the characterization of MacReady is really stupid. Whatever you think, and it don't just spark a negative comment to get it going, but if you personally think that, bring it to the conversation. I want to have that. I love opposed perspectives on things. Like, I love it, and I want it as part of my conversation piece. And as of right now, I just don't know how committed they are at the moment, but I do have one member that would like to join the panel next Friday, and that's going to be Seafrost himself, which is great. So any of you guys or gals, my friends, if you want to be part of that, definitely let me know, and we'll get you going, babies. What do we got here? I see my friend Roughshot. There we go. I was just speaking of him in his channel, and he is here. Hell yeah, horror is our jam. I'll talk about They were super crazy. Oh my God, yes. I think that's terrific. I would love to have everybody that I can, but I want at least 5 for the max amount of people in this panel, just because I'll be included. That'll be 6 people. I think that's pretty good. And I take into consideration, like, sometimes audio isn't the best, so video isn't the best, signals aren't the best, so less might be more in that capacity. So I think that would be a lot of fun. So that is going to be next Friday, October 17th. It is going to be the horror chat here on Ace's Place. I don't have a clue what it's going to be called. We'll come up with something fun. And then also on October 22nd, which I do believe is the Wednesday that follows the 17th, I'm going to be doing another live. What the heck is going on, Ace? Yep, it's my daughter's birthday, and she will be turning 9, so we will be doing a live for 9 here in spooky season. Going to be doing a little personal birthday party. We did one last year for myself here on the channel. She wants to do one. I'm like, abso-freaking-lutely. We will show off the toys that you got for your birthday. Yada, 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 yada. All that fun jazz. Everybody here in the community and elsewhere, you guys are all invited to watch, partake, wish a birthday greeting to the birthday girl. I know she would really appreciate it, and it would be radical. So there is that little memo to everybody. And then that is it, I think, for now. But you know what? I forgot to grab something. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm back. I'm back. All right. So here we are. While we're talking, I'm going to be munching on a pumpkin spice roll. I got my notes in front of me the way they need to be so I can actually read them. Delicious. And my trusty cup of milk. I am a milk guy. All day long, I'm a milk guy. Anybody, and I know Bruce used to call me out on it, anybody that's watched my lives from like almost the beginning, well, maybe not from the beginning, but you would always see me with a half-gallon jug of chocolate milk. I'm a milk guy. I'm in pretty good shape, but all I drink is milk and lemonade. Those are my drinks. Milk and lemonade, baby. Yo, someone's getting rowdy in my comments. What up, Rowdy? Go check out also Rowdy's channel, Rowdy Ryle's channel. She just did the covering of the new X-Men toys and the Apocalypse and stuff. I don't collect Marvel figures anymore, not like I used to, but if I did, I would absolutely jump all over that Apocalypse. I love that he's big scale. I love all of the interchangeable parts. I love the comic or the cartoon 97 look, the purple and the blue. It's my jam, but I don't buy those anymore, unfortunately. Maybe someday, but not right now. But thank you so much for jumping in here, Rowdy. I appreciate anybody, especially all the familiar faces, because that's truly who I do it for, is the people that keep supporting, because you guys rock the most. But I'm gonna avoid toys for a minute, and I'm gonna go through Ace's Thrills and Chills movie reviews. Now, I don't know how many people actually are watching the reviews. If you are, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But I am, just to fill some time, I'm going to go through and talk about the movies that I've watched so far this week for my Thrills and Chills movie review. And Ultra, you're the big dog, buddy. I'll talk about you in a minute, my dude. Today, I actually, the video I put up for Night 9, now these are not in any particular order. This is just how I can remember them. Night 9, I just did Rob Zombie's Firefly trilogy, which starts off with The House of Thousand Corpses. We go into The Devil's Rejects, and then we have Three from Hell. And rest in peace, Sid Haig, who is Captain Spaulding. He is basically the mascot for Rob Zombie. If you've ever seen the gross-looking clown dressed like Uncle Sam, essentially, with the blue eye makeup and the white face paint, the gross beard, that's Captain Spaulding. That's Sid Haig. He's iconic. R.I.P. to the great man that he was. But this was my movie review for today. Go check them out if you want. And like I said, none of these are in any particular order because I don't remember which days I've watched them. But I watched this. I don't know if anybody has checked this movie out or ever even heard of it, but it's called The Ruins. Very, very awesome horror movie. It is not your typical slasher. It's not your typical monster movie. It is a little bit in between. And I really like it. Quick clip notes. A group of people go backpacking in, I think, like Venezuela or something. Find like a pyramid or a ruin, and their fate is sealed from that moment on. Very good movie. I highly, highly suggest. Really, really do recommend you check out The Ruins. Came out a handful of years ago, but it holds up quite well. Then we've got, oh my gosh, hell yeah. Did all 10 of these, and that is the Saw franchise. This is all 8 of the first ones on DVD, Blu-ray, and then we've got Spiral from the Book of Saw, concluding with Saw X or Saw 10, however you want to label it. I did a live of the very first Saw movie, I don't know, last week sometime, and Ultra and TK, those are the big dogs. They stuck through, and they actually, well, Ultra watched the first movie with me through his own TV or his own device, and it was cool. It was just cool to do that and to have that interaction. Didn't know how it was going to come across or how it was even going to work, but Ultra, I really appreciate that. That is well worth the attempt of even trying to do it. I will definitely do another watch along in that same vein, and I'll do recommendations too. If anybody's got a movie that I don't have streaming or anything like that, I literally, my videos are all physical media. I've got a huge library of like over 1,000+ movies. So throw suggestions out there, and I'll do watch-alongs if I can. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Holy cow, lots are going on over here. Milk doesn't agree with me, but I still use it. Milk, I love cows for all their purposes. Yeah, I'm lactose-free or I'm upset tummy. I eat too much of the sweets and I get the upset tummy, but the milk settles it. I went with my sister to see those movies, played one after another at the theater a while back. The third one just came out. Yes. I think I've seen some of this. I'm not sure. Watch the whole thing. Ruins is solid. There you go, Fumbling. Your opinion definitely holds because it is a solid movie. It is a very good one. And it's fun. It's different and it's fun. That's the whole cool thing of it. But the Saw movies, if you've never seen them, they're all basically the same. They don't do anything to invent the wheel again, but they definitely keep the wheel spinning, and that's really fun. This is one of my personal favorite ones because it's got Chris Rock in it. It's got, I suggest this. This plays into like how the first one feels. You got Chris Rock in it, and you got Samuel L. Jackson. You got Sam Jackson in a Saw movie. Like, come on now, baby. That's great stuff there. But all these movies are really fun. The first 8 are like the Jigsaw trilogy, and then you get the Hoffman saga, and then it all wraps up pretty nicely, and then you get these movies that kind of are trying to bring it back. They do a very good job. I want more of this. I want way more of this. I want 100 more movies of this with this style, this flavor. And that is it for the movies so far. Let's take a look at what's coming up next, shall we? So, because I have an awesome daughter and I absolutely love to integrate her into everything I do, it is not spooky season without some kid-friendly, family-friendly, fun, spooky flicks. And I will show you what we or have already watched. Now, we dabbled a little bit. Of course, I'm a Simpsons guy. I do love my Simpsons. And this is the only Treehouse of Horror DVD I have. It's a collection of 4 Treehouse of Horror specials. They're all super radical. We've watched it once already. We're going to watch it a couple more times because this is a great filler between movies of like, well, we just watched a movie and it's about 20 minutes before bed. Let's throw something short in. I highly suggest any Treehouse of Horror episodes this time of year from The Simpsons. You cannot go wrong with this right here. We watched this the other night when we were making our haunted gingerbread house, and this is the Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. I know there's a new version out. I have not seen it. I don't plan to see it. This one right here is good enough for me. And you got to love Eddie Murphy. That, of course, for us adults, his stand-up Raw is where it's at, but like Coming to America and any of his like rated R style movies are top tier quality, great stuff. But then when he dabbles into the kid friendly stuff like this and Dr. Dolittle, I honestly get a pretty good chuckle out of it. That's my Eddie Murphy laugh. I love Eddie Murphy and you should too. And then these are 2 more little like slip them in when you only have like 20 minutes, to go before you got to do something. And that is awesome stuff right here. Toy Story of Terror. This is like a 25-minute short. Very cool stuff. You get all of the original voice actors to come back, reprise the roles. You do get Combat Carl, which Combat Carl is a G.I. Joe-centric toy, and he is voiced by none other than the late, great Carl Weathers. So to have a G.I. Joe action figure in a Toy Story movie short, voiced by Carl Weathers, who is an action dude, come on now. Even my G.I. Joe heads, go check this out. Toy Story of Terror. It's a very fun, silly little addition to the Toy Story world. And then this right here, if anybody says that they have seen this or heard of it, I am going to call bullshit. I have never met a single person in my life, in 35 years, I have never met a single person that has ever heard of this show. Ultra, I could believe it. I could believe that you've heard of this. But this is Bump in the Night. This came out in like the early to mid 90s. It is all claymation, stop motion, just absolutely bizarre cartoon, if you want to call it that. I grew up watching Bump in the Night. I do not remember what channel it was on, maybe Fox Kids. I have no clue. But I just remember Mr. Bump's here. Aha! I got one Ultra never heard of. Huh, that's crazy. If you dig far enough deep down into the depths of the obscure, you'll find something eventually that no one's ever heard of. But Fumbling knows it. Wow. Now that's a Saw level twist ending right there. Did not see that coming. Fumbling, I would have never expect you ever to heard of Bump in the Night. But this show is super radical. It placates into all of our silliest fears. Really cool stop motion. There's really great toys because this all takes place underneath the bed, on the floor, at nighttime. There's the monster in the closet. There's there she is right there. There's the little doll character. She's like the little Raggedy Ann doll. You've got Mr. Squish. I think that's his name over here. You got Mr. Bumps or Bumpy. I don't remember all their names, to be honest, but I'll read it real quick. Join the hilarious stop-motion animated adventures of Mr. Bumpy, Squishington, and Molly, who are the household monsters protecting their humans from evil forces such as Dirty Socks and the Closet Monster. Full of creativity and fantastic karaoke songs, meet Mr. Bumpy, voiced by Jim Cummings, the Lion King, the wild green guy living under the bed, gobbling up his favorite delicacies, dust bunnies, and rocking the night away with his best buds, Squishington, voiced by Rob Paulson, TV's Animaniacs, the neat freak bathroom monster, and Molly Coddle, voiced by Gail Mathis, TV's Bobby's World. What an epic set of voice actors right there. A comfort doll who consoles anyone in need. 2 seasons of fun and features out of sight. Get ready for Mr. Bumpy as he goes bump in the night. This is a great show. If it's on any streaming platform that you guys can watch it on, I suggest you check it out. Is that... no, I don't think this is Armin. Media DHX Mill Creek. Armin Studios, right? They're the ones that do like Wallace and Gromit. They did Chicken Run. They're like the British or the English based movie studio. They're really great shit too. They're Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I do believe we have that on DVD. That's going to be something we throw into the mix because come on, Wallace. Or no, he's Wallace. Come on, Gromit. Come on, Gromit. Gotta love Wallace and Gromit. But I believe Arnhem Studios did that. What's the other one they did? There was a soccer one. First Men? I forget what it's called. Doesn't matter. On to the next. And then, oh yeah. And then Coraline. This is a beautiful movie. This is an absolute beautiful movie. I'm not going to say anything about what the story is or anything. But this, again, is like that stop-motion claymation stuff. Absolutely gorgeous visuals. Go check this out. If you don't fall in love with this movie, you might not have a soul. That's Coraline, not Caroline or anything like that. It's an amazing flick. But, up for daddy, the next couple of nights, tonight, night 10, is going to be continuation of Rob Zombie flicks. And that is going to be his... Oh, I had him backwards. It's going to be his remakes of John Carpenter's my favorite horror movies of all time, the classic Halloween and Halloween 2. I won't say anything really about them because I am going to put the video up later tonight. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, which I have plenty on both of these movies and this franchise as a whole, which I'm going to talk a little bit about here, but more in the original Halloween movies, definitely stay tuned for this because I have stories to coincide with this as well. Very fun stuff. And then for night 11, the thrills and chills will continue with Rob Zombie's latest film. This was the last one I do believe he put out. It is 31. What a very bizarre, effed up movie this is. I will talk probably in depth on this one when I do the review. Very, very sick, depraved movie like all of his other flicks. And then we'll talk about the pretty controversial Rob Zombie flick. This is actually his latest one, but I didn't think of it really as horror. But it is The Munsters. I'll tell you what, right now, I was 1,000,000% in on this movie. I was so excited for this movie. I bought this movie because I'm a Rob Zombie fan, and of course I watch it, but that doesn't mean I love it. Now, I did say earlier that 3 from Hell is one of my least favorite Rob Zombie movies. This is my least favorite Rob Zombie movie. And it's awful because this was like a dream project that he wanted to work on his whole life, and when he finally got the rights to it, he just fumbled. No offense, fumbling. I shouldn't even have said that. That probably was a shot at you, or offensive to you because of this movie, the nature of it. But this exists. What are you gonna do, right? It's a guilty pleasure, I guess. But those are the movies that are going to be coming, down the pipeline here in the next couple of days. So if you guys are interested or weren't interested before, maybe you are now. You never, ever know. I'll read a couple of my friends' comments real quick because I saw... You never expect what you're about to see with Coraline. No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't, dude. You're absolutely right. And I'm tempted to buy a Coraline toy. Isn't that crazy? William Shatner not appearing in any of these Halloween movies is a crime. You're absolutely right. I've always thought there needed to be a cameo by him, whether someone was even just watching Star Trek. Like, that's all you got to do. Oh, the Monster's terrible. Yeah, I didn't care for that one. Yep. It's unanimous. Not many people really cared for the Monsters, but that brings a good example. If somebody's joining the panel next week and they say this is one of their top 5 favorite movies, that could be a hot take, and it would definitely be a hot take because I'd be like, if this is one of your top favorite, then what is your worst? So, but there's that. And now, boys and ghouls, let's take another bite of this because I'm hungry and I love sweets. Yum. It just dissolves in your mouth. You ain't got to chew it. So, let me read my notes first. I'm sorry. Now, new toys. That's my next topic. Like I said earlier, I know my dudes over at Casual Toy Collector, they're going to talk about all the new fucking toys that just came or that are being revealed tonight. Whether that's from like NECA, Hasbro. I don't know if Mattel did anything. I think they did. I think I saw some wrestling stuff. What was the other one? Oh, good gravy. Hold on. I don't even remember now. I'm drawing a blank. But there's tons of stuff. Go over to Casual channels tonight, and you're going to see lots and lots of cool stuff. And then Fumbling Through the Galaxy, I guarantee they'll talk a little bit about it as well because there's a lot of hot stuff out. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Like right there, my dude Ultra just said there's new Tron toys. I didn't even know that. I should have assumed, right? But why? They'll cover them on their channels tonight. I can't wait to see that kind of stuff. Tron does come out this weekend, I do believe, from Fumbling's comment. I would personally like to see it. From what I've heard, not a lot of connective tissue to the first 2 movies, but that could just be someone's misunderstanding. I would like to see it myself. So yeah, there we have that. But I want to show off a couple of things that I picked up for my daughter, and I'm going to mention where I picked this up specifically. Now, I got this bad boy for my daughter for her birthday. This is King Homer, as I had mentioned, Treehouse of Horror, The Simpsons. This is in one of the episodes, obviously based on King Kong. I'm naturally surprised there wasn't a Marge picture anywhere on the box because I do believe Homer carries her around for a little while. I used to have the Burger King toy of this when I was a kid, so this is just really cool to see as like a big plushy stuffed animal. It's very, very detailed in my opinion for a plushy stuffed animal. The fur is very cool looking. He's got like, I don't know what kind of material this is for like the chains. It's just a fabric. But the head is like that vinyl plastic. Thumbs up in my book because that's like traditional for the Simpsons kind of plushies and stuffed animals. It's always the stuffy body with that plastic vinyl head. So it's just really cool to add to the collection like that. The black and white aesthetic is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, okay, the Q-tip. Great stuff. I was trying to remember what the hell Treehouse of Horror it was, but I couldn't remember. So, Fumbling, if you can remember if it's 1 through 40, let me know, please. But it does mention Treehouse of Horror at the top of the box. This thing is just really cool. I actually picked this up from the Walmart app, Toy Shiz, TOYSHIZ. If you guys aren't following that channel, I suggest you do because he covers a lot of really cool stuff on a much more professional level than myself. And he's got all the affiliate links and stuff like that, so you can get really good deals. This is originally $30. I bought it for $10 and I ordered it the night of and got it the very next day by noon. So I think that's really great. It was like $6 for shipping. So $16 for this. I don't know if this is 12-inch or a little bit taller, 14 inches or something like that, maybe. But this thing is really great. I can't wait for her to open it up and see it. I'm going to suggest to her to leave it in the box, honestly, because this just looks really great. I want to put it with my Simpsons stuff over there. So, but this is really cool. If you want one, it's still available for the $10. I shared the link on my channel. So just go to my community post and look for it. And there it is. You can go get yourself one as well, or for a gift for somebody. Very, very cool stuff. And then not going to go through this whole box, but I got a huge box of like a bunch of birthday stuff for her. But I do want to show another Simpsons toy that I got her. So here is Lenny from the World of Springfield Interactive Simpsons action figures from Playmates. Clearly one of my favorite fucking brands of toys is Playmates. That's all I get is Playmates toys. That NECA. But this is a really cool one because I have two of these now, both of them in package, and I picked this one up at my local toy show that I went to this past weekend for where's the tag? For $5 right there, y'all. $5. And I'm going to give this to her for her birthday because she loves getting these kind of action figures as well. And she's going to be able to open up her very own Simpsons toy that's older than she is. So I think, as weird as I am with my lizard brain, I think a 9-year-old opening up a 20-plus-year-old toy for the very first time is a really cool sense of satisfaction. It makes me feel like a proud dad. It's a weird moment, but I'm excited for her to be able to open up her own Simpsons toy. So there's that. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And then, of course, you guys will see all the toys she gets for her birthday. But Chicken Jockey, if you know, you know. If you hate me, go ahead and hate me. Minecraft, whatever. They just got official go for a second one. What do you do? So yeah, there's some of her birthday stuff. Now I'm just thinking. I had like I said, my local toy show was this past Sunday, the 5th of October. The next one is next month on the 8th of November, or the 9th of November, I believe. And I do want to mention this guy's name because every time I go to the toy show, I always want to record myself walking around and showing off the booths and stuff like that. Not booths, but tables, and let you guys see what I get to see, right? And interact that way. And so he said that. So I met the owner of the whole place, the guy that runs the whole place, and here is his little card. I don't know how well you can see that. I posted it before on another video, but his name is Paco. Very nice individual, and he gave me the thumbs up to go ahead and record for my YouTube channel. So I'm very excited to be able to do that and share that with you guys at the next go around. I possibly will be doing a live, and if I do a live, it'll be difficult for me to video and watch comments at the same time. So bear with me. I will get used to it. I will get better at it. But it's just something to look forward to. A little bit of, I don't want to say change, but something a little different for the channel, I think. And then there's a whole bunch of new Ninja Turtle stuff, and I'm just going to go through so much of this. So much of this. There right now is a trailer for season 2 of the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon out. I have yet to watch it, honestly, because I'm going to watch it with my daughter later. We watched the first season. It's very good. It's very entertaining. It takes place right after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem feature-length film, We have all the figures from the movie. We have all the figures from the TV show or from season 1. Cannot wait for season 2. Definitely going to get all the figures of whoever they make for that season. In the same vein as that show, there is also a trailer right now for a animated short for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Chrome Alone 2, and it is a Christmas special for the same Ninja Turtle adaptation or iteration. And it is going to be a short either before or after the new SpongeBob SquarePants movie that's going to be in theaters this Christmas time. It looks really cool. I personally, obviously, I'm a Turtles guy. I can't wait to see it. Holiday specials are a great thing. And it looks absolutely silly. I suggest you guys go check it out. There is a in-universe TV commercial for their brand of toys, and they make fun of the Ninja Turtles in it in a very awesome way. And I'm super excited because they're actually making the Turtles and the other characters that are in that little clip, they're actually making them as action figures. I cannot wait to get them. They look really, really cool. I also shared those on my channel as well, so if you want to go check them out, they're in the community post. But here we go. Right now, also on the Walmart app through Toy Shiz is Tokka and Rahzar, the 2-pack from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, Secret of the Ooze, the second one. These 2 figures usually go for about $180 for the 2-pack. Yes, you heard that right. About $180. Wow. Right now on that, through Toy Shiz, you can get them for $60. $60, guys. If you want Tokka and Rahzar, go Google them so you know who they look like. If you don't have a clue, because, hey, maybe you just want, like if you're into the Mythic Legions and stuff and you like the weird barbarian monster characters, these guys would fit super perfect with that crap, right? I don't mean crap in a negative way of my lingo. I am personally going to probably order them tomorrow once I don't have any videos and stuff to do, just because this is more important right now, honestly. But I am going to order them if they're still available tomorrow, without a doubt. In the same breath as ordering things, we have got the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive train. I forget what the heck they call it. Train tracking Shredder or something like that. It's literally Shredder from the animated series dressed as a train conductor. Wild. Absolutely wild. You know, I ordered it. I don't know exactly when it's supposed to come in, sometime this quarter. I got to look it up, but I ordered it today. Cannot wait to get that and do a video on that. In the NECA Vault, I shared this on my channel as well. If you're interested in holiday toys and you like rhinos, Rocksteady is available for you in an Easter Bunny outfit from the NECA toy line. It's $80. Yucky. I'm going to pass on that, but you never know. Put that out there for anybody that's interested. The movie Ninja Turtles from the 1990s movie, they are available now on the Walmart app for individual purchases. These things are awesome. These are the ultimate turtle action figures. They are the best version of the movie version Turtles with all of the new accessories from the new Spirit of Splinter 5-pack. So they are the best option if you are into collecting Ninja Turtles and you don't know where to start. I would suggest with these movie ones. And also available to pre-order are the Vacation Ninja Turtles, which are 2-packs. You get Leonardo and Donatello, Michelangelo and Raphael together, all in their cartoon vacation outfits. I will eventually get them. They're not top priority, but I do like the cartooniness of them. And there's also a Bebop and a Rocksteady, where Bebop is dressed up as a little old lady and Rocksteady is dressed up as a baby. I want those because I collect Bebop and Rocksteady figures, so I will probably pick them up. And then, because of my buddy TKD Bar, he mentioned these to me. The Stan Sakai, I don't know how to say his last name. I super apologize. His Ninja Turtles to the NECA. Holy cow! Go check them out. I know Kaz will be looking at those later tonight because TKD Bar and myself are going to be pushing for turtle stuff for sure tonight to check out. There was just so much of it. I haven't watched a lot of it myself because my head started to spin on, oh my God, how do I afford all this? But that is it. I ran through that stuff because I'm hitting that 10-minute mark. I was going to do an unboxing of this figure, but I might just wait until later for Flex Friday and do it. But I will show it off right here, right now. But before I do that, I want to get to the chats. Def early season, like 1 through 15 would be my guess. Okay, that was for the King Homer. Ace New Turtles showing up at Target. I know, buddy. I know. I saw a few. NECA Vacation Turtles, those Godzilla mashups. I saw them in your video, man. I thought I commented. Maybe I did. But, yeah, dude. And Rough Shot, if you're watching my guy right now, I was able to find Raphael as Rodan. I'm very excited. This is the only one I was able to pick up. It's the only one they had at the time. But I am super thrilled that I was able to find this. I can't wait to get more of them. And I do want to do a correction here because in my video earlier that I posted about this toy, Ultra, I'm giving him full credit because this went right over my head that on the back of, okay, so when they first showed these turtles in their promotional pictures and stuff like that, and even other YouTubers, they only had Raphael as Rodan, Mikey as King Ghidorah, and Leo as Godzilla himself. They didn't show a Leo or a Donatello, and people were speculating who's he going to be, right? Mothra? I don't know. Well, on the back of the box, sorry, the image isn't the best. You know what? I didn't even go over my toy show stuff. Maybe I'll go an extra 10 minutes because I kind of want to show this stuff off. There we can see the characters I just mentioned right here. But there we go. Right here, you've got Donatello as Jet Jaguar. I don't know how the hell that went over my head. The color scheme, absolutely, especially on the chest. But it was the head. For some reason, it threw me off. But I guess that's because it has to look more like a turtle than that weird elongated mask he used to wear. But Jet Jaguar, yeah, he's a Godzilla character, was in 1973, however, whatever it was. Godzilla versus Megalon. So there you go. I thought it was Mecha Godzilla. Didn't make sense that Donnie would be Mecha Godzilla, but it doesn't make sense that Mikey would be King Ghidorah either. These crossovers don't make a whole lot of sense, but they are what they are. I absolutely love the Godzilla ones, though. This from Playmate looks amazing. Like I said, I was going to open it tonight here on this live, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to absolutely wait. I did mention the toy show, and I was going to talk about what I got at the toy show, but I just completely went right by it. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We are going to end this video with me talking about the toy show, and that's going to be it for the Ace in the Hole Variety Show. Before I do that, oh, Seafrost, what's up, brother? I'm super glad you jumped in the chat. I saw your name and I didn't register. But you guys know how my brain is. There's like a couple of cats playing around in there with like a ball of yarn, batting it all sorts around. TKD Bar, I agree. Shredder should have absolutely been King Ghidorah. I didn't think about Bebop and Rocksteady being his other two heads, but you're absolutely 100% right. King Ghidorah should have been Shredder. If not Mecha Godzilla being Shredder, I honestly have no idea what villain would fit him that would make sense. But I'm super excited. Like, it's so weird they left Donnie out of the mix though with the original promotional images and what have you. But I love it. Jet Jaguar does have a permanent smile. He's got a weird face. It doesn't move like a robot. He was fan created, right? Something like that. I remember. Sorry, I got late. A-Money here for the weekend cooking us all dinner. Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. Until next week, Ace. Yeah, I'm not going to end it quite yet, but we will be ending it after I talk about the toy show stuff because I did totally forget about it. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to show off real quick what I got. All right. So starting off, none of this, I think altogether, these things cost me like $50. So I don't remember what they were individually, but everything you're about to see was like about $50. I got this sewer surfing Michelangelo. We'll show a little bit of him. He's got his animals on him. I mean, this thing is awesome. From the original Playmates line back in the 90s and the 80s, or the 80s and the 90s, as I should say. He's got eels on him, his little sharks on him, algae all over him, his flippers. There is a hole in his flipper. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Maybe someone put that there, but it's pretty clear. Just an awesome looking figure. And then this is a pizza tossing turtle right here. I don't honestly know much about this line. I don't remember these at all as a kid, but you could load your pizza up in there. There's a trigger in the arm like that, and it would toss a pizza out the front. I think this just looks really cool. I love like the, I'm going to just say it, the Godzilla style, like size of him. He's just crazy. I have the Michelangelo one, and I picked up the Leonardo one to go with my Mikey. And yes, fumbling. Look at this Slimer, dude. This is original 1984. So if you guys are talking about 1984 toys tonight, you guys better be talking about some Ghostbusters, because I'm going to be showing you some Ghostbusters right here, right now. The only real thing is his hand is pretty chewed up, but I got this bad boy in one hell of a deal. I paid $10 for him and then all of my other Ghostbuster stuff that I bought. So $10, not bad. I'm going to take some sandpaper down to his hand and smooth that out as best as I can and just kind of, make do with what I have. But this bad boy was completely black when I picked him up, and with those Mr. Clean magic erasers, brought this baby back to life. Like, he is gorgeous. This green is so vibrant still, and he's that squishy. Absolutely love him. Now, this is Throttle from the original Biker Mice from Mars line. I bought him a couple of months ago at the toy show, and I was fortunate enough at this one to find his brother, Vinny. Yeah, his antenna's a little busted right there, but that's all right. Adds to the character, but this is the Vinny that would go right in line with that Throttle. The only other one that I need from the main line of the three is Moto. I used to have Grease Pit and a bunch of other villains and stuff, but over the time I've lost them all. Yeah, it looks like a dog tried to make Slimer a snack. Well, you know what? As lucky as all of us toy buyers and collectors are, that damage right there, if that is done by a dog, the fact that only his hand was snatched up and not like anything punctured on him is quite outstanding. So I take that as a win. A little mark like that is an overall win when you look at the grand scale of it. So we're gonna scoot right over here to the rest of these Ghostbusters things. So I don't know much about the original Ghostbusters line. I had some of the toys, but I was never a huge collector of them. They were all hand-me-downs from my brother. But as I've been now a vintage, I guess if you want to call it that, toy collector, these fit right in line of what I would specifically want. This vehicle is like a street sweeper. It does semi-work. You push it right along, and then it collects the ghosts in there. These are more newer Ghostbusters ghosts that I just stuck in there for the aesthetic look. It is still dirty. I got to clean it up a little. But the Ghostbuster would stand on that. There's a steering wheel. There is his like gun, and it's got the little back part there so you can spin the proton beam out, which is really cool. Normally on these kind of things, especially with the proton packs, when I had them as a kid, these would always get bent too much and then break off. So I thought that was pretty cool. There is this, I don't even know, honestly, but it's from Ghostbusters, the Ecto 3. Very cool little vehicle. And then this punch bug is awesome. It does transform a little bit, but it's an all yellow punch bug with the Ghostbusters logo on it. This is my original Egon that I had from when my brother and I were kids. It fits right in there. I put it there so you could see. And then to transform it, there are buttons on the back headrest. And when you do that, boom, it's like a giant praying mantis. I don't know what it's supposed to fully look like, if it's supposed to have arms or not, but I love it. I think this is so cool. I mean, come on. And then it just all clicks back right into place, just like that. It's pretty awesome. It's loose here and there, but what do you expect from a toy that's fucking 40 years old? I don't expect much other than just awesome. And then, of course, the only things I found for The Simpsons were these old, like, bendy rubber style figures. There is Smithers, Homer in his work outfit, and then Homer's best friend, well, one of his best friends, Carl, which is pretty ironic that I got Carl and Lenny at the same toy show. Very awesome. I absolutely love these guys. Different in their own way from the other Simpson toys that I usually get, but I'm definitely a collector in these. What is up, Kaz? There we go, dude. The Casual Toy Collector is here, Casual with a K. And then the last thing I got was this. Now, if anybody knows anything about turtles, they know what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles party wagon, turtle van, whatever you want to call it, they know what it looks like. And it looks just like this. This is iconic. Now, why did I buy this? Which I already have one of these, right? I have the reissued one that came out a couple of years ago. I absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's 100% exactly the same as the original one, which this is. This is the original Playmates TMNT Party Wagon Turtle Van. And I got it to go with my original Ninja Turtle collection of figures and other vehicles. This was only $10. I'm not going to ever complain that it was only $10, because the best part that for me is it has the hood and it has the fin. When I was a kid, our hood was broken. It wouldn't stay latched, and we didn't have the fin for this. Some of the stickers are a little peely, but most of the stickers are absolutely beautiful. It is missing the door. It's missing the foot thing. It's missing the face hood, or whatever you want to call it. And it is missing the bombs and some other stuff. But honestly, it's practical. This is absolutely practical right here. And that's all I need it for. I don't need it for 100% purist collector. Would I love that? Of course. But I collect what Fumbling always says, and this is why I think he is just the professor at this. I'm going to butcher how you say it, but don't collect to break your wallet or to put you in the hole. Collect what you can afford. Collect what is obtainable. It's not a race. In my opinion, collecting isn't a race. It's not. It's a fun comparison. Like, I love when TKD Bar and myself send each other pictures back and forth of the like what we've collected or what we're interested in, or even our AI videos from that Nuck Nuck app. It to me, it never feels like, oh man, this person has this, I have to now go, one up them or get something as equal or cool. Like, no, I know, like, exact example. He's not super into the Godzilla Ninja Turtle line. He's interested in it because it's interesting, but he's not running out to buy them as I am. So I sent him the picture of it, like, hey, look what I found, dude. And he's like, yeah, right on, right? And that's all it needs to be. Exactly. Collecting should never take food off your table. And I stand by that, and I hear your voice almost every time when I buy something being like, is this value worth it right now, or do I just think I need it because of the FOMO, that fear of missing out, what have you. So for $10, back to my basic point, $10 for something that brings me joy, something that is practical and still can be used. It's not, oh, it's salvageable for parts. It's literally all I need. And I've got my missing arm Mikey back there. That's why he's hiding. But I've got my original Turtles all inside of it. So it's really just radical. It's an awesome part of my collection. And heck yeah. And the guy did have some other things that were pretty cool, but I was not paying the prices for most of that stuff. But there you have it. I'm going to flip it around. And there we go, folks. For anybody that's jumped in the last few minutes, I am ending the live here within like the next couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes, 2 minutes now at 7:10. Gonna go see if my kiddo is awake. If not, I'm gonna wake her up so we can go on like maybe an hour, 45-minute walk. Check out the woods, do maybe a creepy video or something like that for you guys. I think that would be a lot of fun. But other than that, I appreciate every single one of you that always come back, and anybody that's new that's watched, for enjoying my time and me enjoying your time as well, because it's not just about me. This is a community thing, and I appreciate all of you. Like I said, real quick recap, there are a ton of new toys. I know all of you guys and myself are going to be in Fumbling's video and watching and hearing what they say. And we're also going to be over at Kaz's channel tonight to talk about, and you're actually going to physically see all the new toys. And that's the fun of it. You can come here, get the appetizer, go to Fumbling's, get a little bit of that, eat some bread off the table and get your meal. And then you can have your dessert and your snack and all that fun, good stuff with Kaz tonight. So on that note, mucho apreciado. I'm fucking throwing words out there that make no sense. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. This has been the Eat in the Hole. Oh, and my battery's about to die. That, ladies and gentlemen, is perfect timing. That is curtain call. Thank you so much for watching the Ace in the Hole Variety Show, episode 27. I cannot believe we're creeping up on 30. This show is going to be older than I am at some point, and it's just an awesome ride. Again, I got peanut butter, bring on the toys. Hell yeah, man. Awesome time. So thank you, TKD Bar, Ultra, Virgo, Roughshod, Kaz, Fumbling, Rowdy, and I don't think I missed anybody else. I think that was pretty much it. Thank all of you guys so much for watching, and until then, stay spooky, eat some pizza, and just appreciate everybody. Wrong side. Later.